Why Harry and Meghan decided to break the silence. Imagine this, the most famous royal family in the world, seemingly unrivaled in their influence and wealth, is suddenly faced with a scandal never seen before. Why did Meghan and Harry dare to break the silence and tell the world their true experiences? What truth have they been hiding for so long? What compelled them to break away from tradition and take such a drastic step? This story will change the way you think about the British monarchy and what lies behind its facade. Stay tuned for all the details. Chapter 1, The Beginning of the End, What Caused the Split? A story that seemed like a fairy tale quickly turned into a nightmare. Harry, the youngest son of Princess Diana and Prince Charles, seemed to have found his happiness with Meghan Markle, a successful actress from America, a woman independent, confident, but, as it turned out, completely unsuited for royal life. Why did their union, which was supposed to strengthen the position of the monarchy, become the cause of one of the loudest scandals in its history? Problems began to emerge long before the high-profile interview. Officials, journalists, and even members of the royal family tried to smooth over the sharp edges, presenting everything that was happening in the best colors. However, the tension inside was growing by the day. Public appearances, photos, and press articles did not reflect what was really going on behind closed doors. But what exactly was the beginning of the end? Could this split have been prevented? Or was this story doomed from the beginning? Don't forget to give it a like if you're interested in learning the truth about royal secrets and scandals. Chapter 2, Palace Games, Who's Up Against Meghan? When Meghan entered the royal family, she immediately faced many obstacles. Her every move was debated, her actions criticized, her decisions questioned. But who was behind it all? Why exactly was she at the center of such powerful opposition? Let's take a deeper look at the situation. The British monarchy is not just a family, it is an entire system that has preserved its traditions and foundations for centuries. Any attempt at change is viewed with suspicion. In the history of the monarchy, there have already been cases when outsiders have tried to break this way of life. Was this the case with Meghan? Or are there deeper reasons behind her rejection? There is a theory that from the very beginning of her time in Britain, someone in the palace decided that Meghan would never be her own. But why? Who was the person or group of people who were willing to do anything to alienate her from Harry and the royal family? Why do you think the British media has turned so fiercely against Meghan Markle? Could it be the result of someone's intentional actions? Share your opinion in the comments. Chapter 3, Confessions on Oprah, The Shock That Rocked the World. March 3, 2021 was a date that went down in history as the day of revelations that changed the face of the modern monarchy. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey was more than just a conversation between two celebrities. It was a confession that opened the eyes of millions of people around the world. But what exactly caused such a shock? And what was behind their words? The first shock to viewers was Meghan's admission of racist attitudes within the family. Her son, Archie, was denied the title of prince before he was even born, which for many was the first signal that something was wrong here. But how could anyone imagine that racism could still exist at this level in the 21st century? The second revelation concerned her mental health. Meghan revealed how the pressure and lack of support from the palace had driven her to the point where she was beginning to contemplate suicide. Will the royal family ever be able to repair their reputation after such statements? Do you believe Meghan's confessions were completely sincere? Or was there something more behind them? Your opinion could change the debate. Chapter 4, Backstage Intrigue, What Really Went On in the Palace? Many people think that royal life is an endless series of receptions, balls, and dinners. But behind those glittering facades lies a world full of intrigue and secret arrangements. What was really going on at Buckingham Palace? And who among the royal relatives or those close to them were involved in the conflict? Consider the historical context. The royal family has faced such situations in the past. Consider, for example, Princess Diana, who also struggled with traditions and attitudes that seemingly cannot be changed. Meghan Markle's situation is reminiscent of this case, but now things seem even more tense and confusing. But who really runs the situation in the royal family? Can Queen Elizabeth II be considered to be in control of everything that happens around her? Or is the real power concentrated in the hands of other people who remain in the shadows? Who do you think really controls the royal family? Share your thoughts in the comments. Share this video with your friends so they too can learn shocking details about the British monarchy. Chapter 5, Aftermath. What's next for Harry and Meghan? After the interview with Oprah, the world is divided into two camps, those who support Meghan and Harry and those who think they have betrayed the royal family. But what will their future be? Will they ever be able to return to a normal life, or will their story haunt them for the rest of their days? The interview has had a huge impact not only on the reputation of the royal family, but also on Harry and Meghan themselves. As they strive to build a new life in the United States, their past still stays with them. Society is divided, some see them as heroes, others as traitors. But what will happen next? Will they ever be able to reconnect with the Queen and other family members? Or is their breakup final and irrevocable? Do you think Harry and Meghan deserve a second chance? Or are their actions unforgivable? Have your say. Chapter 6. What lesson can be learned from this story? This story is not just a case study in celebrity life. It touches on much deeper issues concerning society, tradition, and power. What lessons can be learned from this scandal? Should the traditions of the monarchy change to meet modern demands, or is it its greatest strength? Summarizing. The story of Harry and Meghan is a story of two worlds colliding, a world of tradition and a world that values freedom and equality. Their act has caused a huge resonance and made many people think about what a modern monarchy should look like. But can it change? And are we ready to embrace that change? Do you think the monarchy should adapt to new realities, or does its strength lie in preserving tradition? Your comments may change the views of others. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new exciting stories from the world of power and intrigue. Chapter 7, Conclusion. Questions left unanswered. Despite all the revelations, many questions remain unanswered. Why exactly did Harry and Meghan decide to tell their story now? What else remains hidden from the public? And can the monarchy ever recover its reputation after such a blow? Perhaps one day we will know the whole truth. But until then, we can only guess and discuss the facts we have. This story is far from over, and more discoveries lie ahead. Stay tuned for more details. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and we promise more exciting stories.